Are you ready to join the Montgomery County Sheriff's Office,
Women will stick together.
where our foundation is based upon our core values of professionalism,
Women will come up with shit.
compassion, and trust?
They get butthurt and they stay that way and become bitter old cat ladies.
Are you ready to answer the call?
The trash talking you just heard, it's coming from a Montgomery County Sheriff's deputy. This guy, Patrick Cherry, a 30-year law enforcement veteran, 13 of those years with the Montgomery County SO. We are watching the way he handled a call for the alleged criminal harassment of a Woodlands woman.
Facebook is girl mafia. That's exactly what it is. Girl mafia.
We've done a bunch of investigations about the crappy way the family court system treats fathers. But how are women ever going to feel they're getting a fair shake when they complain about men if the deputies act like this guy did?
I'm Deputy Cherry.
Hi, I'm Melissa Britton.
Last January, Melissa Britton had broken off ties with the guy she lived with for nearly 2 years. His name is Jeff Griffin.
I had just learned really who this man was and what he was capable of, and he was coming at me from all angles.
But she had a problem other women have allegedly had too. She says he refused to leave her alone after they broke up.
Jeff, you're scaring me at this point.
That same day was the first time Melissa reached out to the Montgomery County Sheriff's Department for help. There were no charges, and Jeff's reported harassment supposedly continues with vicious Snapchats and text messages to her family, even to her kids. So Melissa took to a private group on Facebook to ask a question. Are we dating the same guy?
It was and is intended to be a warning for other women, but it was also, I had been full on being attacked for weeks at this point. No one would help me.
Melissa said the response from Jeff was an alleged threat of revenge porn, letters to her family, even to her bosses. 3 days later, she called the sheriff's office again.
Here's his most recent. If you don't take this post down, I'm going to add to my letter and toast you with everyone I can think of.
Okay, that's not going to be harassment at all.
Hang on. Hang on one second. I think you'll disagree. I have not done anything else except for make this post.
Yeah, but all I can say is if you put yourself out there.
I'm not taking it down. It's the only level of safety I've had.
Deputy Cherry says he would present the case to the Montgomery County District Attorney's Office.
I'm going to contact him after I get done talking with you to try to shut this down.
The deputy heads to his patrol car and starts a phone call with Jeff that will last more than half an hour.
Hello, is this Mr. Griffin?
Who's this?
This is Deputy Cherry with the Montgomery County Sheriff's Office.
How can I help you?
Well,
Deputy Cherry does tell Jeff to stop contacting Melissa, that posting pornography about her will get him arrested. And he advises Jeff that the way to deal with a Facebook post he doesn't like is to contact Facebook directly.
but no, you contacting her personally is not going to get you the result that you want.
Then I'll take further action. I
And
really will.
and the best
The letter that I wrote, I'll just send it to everybody I know.
sending messages to everybody she knows, to her family, especially her family members. Oh my God, that's such a bad idea.
Then I won't send it to family. I'll just send it to colleagues.
You know, it's
You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I'm
But
serious. Like, I'm dead serious. She should take the damn post down.
And that's when this call takes a turn.
there's other legal recourse, and you should know from dealing with a woman, you're not going to get what you want.
There it is, the beginning of sympathy for the alleged stalker.
Because you're a male and she's a female, and society doesn't look at us the same.
We live in a society.
Society looks at us as the bad guys.
That's a society that abandons him and treats him like trash. The police.
No, they twisted the world on me.
You know, we're living in a society.
I've been through divorce, child custody battles. Trust me, I can tell you, I was not perceived as, oh, you're the good guy cop, but no.
I went through a bad divorce, too.
So much for keeping your personal biases out of criminal investigations.
Yeah, that group she's on, that's a women's group. That's a bunch of man-hating women. on that group.
It is.
And so
It's totally ridiculous.
Wonder if Mark Zuckerberg, the founder of Facebook, has ever heard the line you're about to hear, because I sure haven't. And I run a media company that does stories about corruption and fraud and injustice on Facebook.
Facebook is girl mafia. That's exactly what it is. Girl Mafia 101.
Wait a minute. I'm not a girl. It goes downhill from there.
You've seen this in life just like I have. Women will stick together. Women will come up with shit. They get butt hurt and they stay that way.
I hear you.
Bring it here, pal. Come on.
And Deputy Cherry continues to offer advice to a guy who has had more than one woman go to court to seek protection from him, like comments about women being unstable.
Women are strange creatures, Jeff.
Women that are diagnosed, women that are not diagnosed.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Emotionally unstable, and when you have half the jury that are women, that all have some kind of conditioned memory that they were abused at some point in their life from Hollywood, yeah, nothing is ever going to go our way.
Toward the end of the chat, it sure sounds like the lawman and the suspect are now like buddies.
Because the state will not protect you in situations like this. They will protect a woman, though.
Deputy Cherry recaps some of what he told Jeff when he goes back inside.
Man, he is annoying.
But he leaves out the fact that he told Jeff that women will stick together and make up shit. Only now does Melissa know what really happened inside that patrol car, because we got the body cam.
I mean, it was honestly a physical experience. It was so upsetting. But the reality is that he went out to the car and talked to Jeff, who threatened me consistently for over 30 minutes. And the deputy just coached him on how to not get arrested.
We wouldn't know he said all this stuff if we hadn't asked for the body camera video under state law. When the sheriff didn't turn the body camera video over, we filed a criminal complaint with Brett Ligon. He's the Montgomery County District Attorney. And when you complain about corruption in that county, he's kind of like a black hole. So, shockingly, he refused to act. And the county attorney, well, he recused himself. So where do you go now? 3.5 months after we first asked to see the video, we finally got one.
Hi, may I speak with Deputy Cherry, please? We watched the body cam video from the day that you were asked to investigate.
I'm not going to answer any question from somebody who sensationalizes news.
We don't, but you said that women were butthurt, and they say they...
And then he hung up on us.
If your bitter divorce is going to prevent you from being able to protect women, get a different job.
We asked one of Dolcefino Media's attorneys to look at the body cam.
Is Deputy Cherry the person that you want to show up at the scene of a sexual assault and question a victim? I wouldn't want that.
Family law attorney Kelsey Galbraith says contrary to what Deputy Cherry said, posting about someone on Facebook doesn't justify harassment. But what really stunned her was this conversation that was caught on body camera.
The contents of the phone call are abominable. I mean, it's terrifying.
And she calls the body cam a huge wake-up call for abused women all over Montgomery County.
Most people would never fathom that a law enforcement officer would talk the way that Deputy Cherry did on a body cam.
It wasn't the last time Melissa reached out to Rand Henderson's office for some help, complaining about harassment, alleged stalking, even evidence that Jeff had somehow hacked her electronics, erased evidence. No charges have ever been filed. And Jeff Griffin went on social media to brag about beating 3 protective orders from 2 different women, calling himself the Teflon Don. Hey Jeff, Wayne Dolcefino, how you doing? Hey, can I ask you if you think protective orders are funny? Do you think they're funny? Why'd you go on social media bragging about beating protective orders? You first met this Woodlands woman months ago, about a different kind of injustice in Montgomery County. Melissa had gone to court multiple times to try and get a judge to grant her a protective order against Jeff. But Judge Tracy Gilbert said no, and Melissa later learned the deck may have been stacked because Jeff's lawyer was Steve Jackson, and Melissa would discover that Jackson was also Judge Gilbert's lawyer in a personal paternity case, a relationship never disclosed by the judge.
Contact legal counsel.
I will. I have a great attorney.
And
multiple women have come forward since then to complain about Judge Gilbert, adding their names to a growing complaint about the judge to the State Commission on Judicial Conduct. But Melissa didn't know then about the body camera video that's added to her outrage.
Of course, Melissa's not getting anywhere. People that are supposed to protect her, the people that are supposed to help her, the people that are supposed to investigate these kind of crimes, they don't view her as a victim. And that's a huge problem.
I'm forever changed. I'm forever changed after this. I will never look at people the same again.